showtime! The comedians are ready. The guests are ready. The MC is ready. Are you ready? Let's get ready to tumble!
Greetings, one and all. Hello, welcome to the UK Pun Off number 9. I'm here today I will be backstage during today's show, and it's my role right now to introduce your host, a man many have described as handsome and talented, and certainly not one who writes his own introductions. Please welcome Julian Lee.
Hey, very good. I like that one, Adele. Good start. Good start. How's your week been? It been all right?
Oh, yeah, it's been all right. All right is relative, isn't it? What a terrible week, but let's not dwell. Right. I'm going to fade into the background and be ready to put up some excellent, exciting comments. See you all soon.
Okay, see you in a bit, Adele. Just to remind you, Adele will be reading out your jokes between the rounds, and she'll be checking who's won each round. Remember, you vote for the winners of each round, so who's been the funniest in that topic, you vote for them. And send your jokes in whilst we're punning. That is an essential part of the show. We love that. Right then. Thank you, Iain Bowden. Time for some pandemonium. Very good. Right. Our first guest, I'm going to embarrass him and say he's the nicest guy in comedy. He's also the sexiest Cornish man I've ever met. Please welcome Colin Leggo.
Yes.
Yes. Look at that.
Well, am I the only Cornishman you've ever met, Jules?
There's at least 3 people, at least. And 2 of them were dogs. But anyway.
Ah, yeah. Sexy Cornish dogs. Lovely.
Have you got any merchandise to sell?
Oh, yeah. If you do like my videos online, you can always buy one of these T-shirts. But I won't go into that. Right. I'll trade. I'll do my wear somewhere else. How are you, Julian? You all right?
I'm all right, thank you. I'm all right. Thank you for asking.
I tell you what, have you got a garden? You're looking like you've got a bit of a tan, sir. You look very healthy.
I've started running or jogging. I did 4 miles yesterday morning. Ooh.
Very nice. They say if you run a mile a day, in 2 weeks, you'll be 40 miles away from your house, which is awful. Yeah, so there you go.
Right then. Thanks for that philosophical bent there, Colin. Right, next. Now, this is the most sophisticated man to ever come out of Birmingham. Yes, your favourite. He's got a Malin streak for any Catherine Cookson fans. Please welcome Lovdev Barpaga.
What a great fucking intro. How you doing, mate? By the way, I'm pissed. So this is
interesting. I better tell your mum already not to watch the show this week.
Oh, no.
Lovdev's got his handbag with him by the looks of it.
I have, yeah.
What's Lovdev been up to this week?
Not a lot. Just working, writing puns for today, and that's it. That's about it. And getting drunk.
Crazy kids writing new material. You should just hold the back catalogue like I do because I'm lazy. Right then. Now, Colin, as if he wasn't enough. Lovdev, as if that wasn't enough. But now we've got the man with the greatest nan-bread joke in the United Kingdom. Please welcome iMac Pun, Iain MacDonald.
Hi, everyone. Depending on the topic tonight, we might actually hear it.
Oh.
Ooh. I've got a no-repeat Sunday theory, but never mind. Iain, what have you been up to apart from changing your top 6 times already tonight?
Well, I've been having to do quite a bit of changing because it's been glorious here.
Glorious? That means it's been above 10, people.
Yeah, above 10 degrees. We've taken off our summer duffel coats.
Bit of casual racism from the host there.
Don't worry, I've got a Newcastle pun as well coming up, possibly. So
yes, excellent.
Right.
Oh, there you go, Lovdev. Right. Well, these 3 gentlemen are exceptional guests to have on any show, but we're very, very pleased to have the next guest. I mean, he's probably a bit too good for us, to be honest, but shh. He's all the way from Ireland. He wrote Ireland's funniest joke in 2017 and 18, according to this. He was in Ireland's Got Talent, the semi-final. He was also a UK Punch Champion runner-up. Now, I know how good you've got to be UK Punch Champion runner-up. So, all of it from Ireland, please welcome Sean Hegarty. Hey. Hello, Sean. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you, mate? Are you good?
Yes, we're not too bad. All the better for seeing you.
Too kind.
Right,
guys.
then. So,
Yeah,
you go. Say hello to Sean, everyone.
Hi.
Give all our listeners a bit of a hello there, Sean. Right, now, Sean, what we get as well, we get people sending their puns in. So each time we pick a topic, we go around, then at the end of that round, whoever's producing, and it's Adele this week, they'll read out other people's puns, okay? So hopefully we had our first ever guest win last week. So can you keep up that momentum, Sean?
Pressure's on.
Pressure. Right.
Yeah.
If anyone can handle it, Sean, you can. Right. The first topic tonight is... Can you read my writing? I say this every week.
Mythology.
It's mythology.
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 Ooh.
Right. Mythology. Now, what
This
we're going
was
to
a
do...
tough one to write.
Pardon?
This
The
was
tough one to write.
Yeah.
Okay, then. But we'll see. We'll see. It might have inspired a lot of people. So, Colin, do you want to start us off, please? Mythology, round one.
Before I start, I'm all good with the sound levels and stuff. You can hear me okay?
Yes, we'll just not be laughing because it's not funny.
I walked right into that one. Okay, mythology. Which one of my kitchen appliances does a snake-haired lady use to make fruit smoothies? Medusa.
Medusa. Boom. Get in.
Yeah.
Sean is quaking in his boots after that first one there.
Yeah.
Lovdev, can we have yours, please?
Yep, sure. Shape-shifting seal people love taking a selfie. Now, no one's going to get that because apparently they're called selfies.
Right.
People are known as selfies. I don't know.
Yes.
Google it.
Right. If anyone wants to have an encyclopedia for the rest of this topic, that's fair enough.
I thought I'd start with the worst ones.
Okay. Iain, can we have yours, please?
Yeah, when Perseus went to kill Medusa, he was really confident because he knew it was a Gorgon conclusion.
Oh, I like that one. I like that one. Sean, can you finish the first round, please?
Okay. A lot of people think the goddess of war, strategy, and wisdom doesn't exist, but to be honest, Athena with my own eyes.
But you'll have to tell that again, Sean, because you froze. Sorry, mate.
Oh, no. Okay. It's always funnier second time round anyway. Here we go. A lot of people think the goddess of war, strategy, and wisdom doesn't exist. But to be honest, Athena with my own eyes.
I know. It was worth the second time, Sean. Well done. I like that. I like that. I think that's a strong start. I think mythology has brought the best out of it. Okay, it made legends of all of us there. Right. Colin, can you start round two, please?
Yes, I can. Okay. This guide showed us around these underground caves that there used to be coal and tin in them, and we learned about all the people that worked down there. It was a miner tour.
You're the bull.
That's good.
Right, let's see if you can mention the mythological creature that we know this time, Lovdev.
So, you know those half men and half horse people? They love to be centaur of attention.
Oh, yes. I'm liking this first round. Iain, you next, please.
Oh, I absolutely loved this giant squid-like sea monster. Oh, it's cracking.
Hey.
That's
I heard you were cracking one off. Sean, you for the end of the second round, please.
Why did Apollo have to pay more for his phone calls? Because he was Roman.
Hey, very
Ooh, I like that. Strong.
A bit mythology, telecommunications crossover, Sean. Right then, let's finish with the third lot. Colin, you first, please.
Okay, this is just silly. This one. What do you get if you cross a king from Greek mythology and noodles? Wagamemnon.
Yes. Yes. Let's cancel all the other topics and just do mythology jokes for the rest of the show. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Lovdev, please.
You know, if you really want to see mythological creatures, you need to go to the zoos.
Yes. Iain, you next, please.
Well, I don't know if I'll be jumping on Lovedev's selfies bus, but when the goddess of harvest and agriculture came to town, I just had to meet her.
Right? Okay.
Okay, you have to Google that one.
Me and you, fella. Me and you.
Moogly moogly. Sean, if you can finish the mythology topic, please.
Okay, well, I wrote 3 originally for this one, but my punchline was Minotaur, so I'm not going to do that one. So I'm just going to do one that's slightly relevant.
Right.
A lot of people don't like archaeology, but I dig it.
Hey. Do you know what it is? You've all told your puns there, but I thought some of you would start griffing and making them up off the top of your heads. Just thought of that one, you see. Right, I'll do one more because I love the sound of my own voice. Oedipus, he's a bad motherfucker. Right then, let's bring in Adele, please. Come on, Adele.
You all seem so pleased with yourselves. Right. Guys, thank you so much for sending in so many jokes, everybody. We've got loads and loads of them. Let me decide what I'm going to show you first. So we've got this one from Ben. Hugh Grant is to star in a mythology film, Semi-Divine. Got one from Stevie Vegas, who's been in the Pun Championships at least 2 times, I think 3. Planning to tour around boxing rings all over the country, fighting against creatures that are half man, half bull. It's just a minotaur, but if it goes well, perhaps we can dig further.
Adele, can I just interrupt? Could people remember to vote for who they thought was the best? Sorry about that, Adele, but vote for who you think was the best that round.
Okay, and we got one from Jake here. Thor's brother had a party, but only invited a few people. It was very low-key.
Hey.
Lovely work, lovely work. Loki is a popular theme. Okay, let's try this one from Elaine. Homer Simpson is bringing out a novel to rival Homer the Odyssey. It's called How Odd Is He?
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I was nearly mauled to death by a half man, half horse in the middle of my lawn. I don't care if they say it's safe. I'm staying away from my garden centaur. Very good. Thanks, Peter. Okay, we got a few votes starting to come in. Let's see. We've got some for Lovdev. We've got some for Colin. We've got some for Sean. We've got some for Iain. Good luck counting, Julian. How's it going?
Colin's in the lead at the minute. We'll give you 20 more seconds.
Okay, you got 20 seconds.
Sean has got it.
20 more seconds.
Sean has got that.
Okay, I'm going to read one more joke whilst we wait.
Right.
From Eamon Goodfellow. Rita Ora's beautician has criticised the star's maintenance of her bikini line. She's Pandora's box.
Ooh. Right. Well, Sean, your family have just all started to vote in there. So well done. You've taken a leaf out of Rob Thomas's book there. Right. Oh, Ian's come back with Colin. Right. I'm going to controversially give it to Sean this round, but any Hegarty's voting for Sean after this will be barred. Well done, Sean. Well done,
that round.
Well done, Sean.
Well done, mate.
Colin, you should feel hard done by there, but some brilliant jokes. Thanks a lot, Adele. Thanks a lot.
Oh, right.
Cheers. Now, that was a great. That is one of the best rounds I think we've ever had. I thought the quality was excellent. By the way, just scroll along the bottom of the screen there. You can make voluntary contributions at that PayPal link. It's just to cover the costs of streaming and things like that. So if you can knock a $5 in or a $10 out, would be great. Nobody has to though, but it would be appreciated. Thank you. Right, that was an excellent round. Can we keep that standing up?
No.
Spoiler alert. No, we can't. But the next round is military. You still can't see my right, but it's military. Let's soldier on. Okay, right. We're going to start with Lovdev this time, please.
Oh, great. Okay. So apparently the military are recruiting girls with really fat asses. Yeah, it's the Call of Booty.
Oh. It's like equality didn't happen, isn't it, ladies? Iain, you next, please.
Right. Well, there was a terrorist that activated an explosive device. It was an abominable situation.
Sean, you next, please.
My friend's a dyslexic army colonel that currently trains as a midwife. He joined the armed forceps.
Nice.
That's a proper pun there.
Cheers.
Colin, can you finish the round off, please?
Yep. When I was in the army, I got confused with my commanding officer and placed small mints all over the battlefield. I thought he'd asked me to plan some tic-tac-tical maneuvers. Sorry.
One of the finest things about the UK pun-off is seeing Colin's face when he realises it's a bit weaker than he thought.
Tic-tac-tical maneuvers. Okay, bye.
Right. Don't forget, send your jokes in. We're getting loads of jokes. I feel a bit sorry for Adele trying to read through all of those and get them ready because I struggled last week myself. But that was the first round. Lovdev, can you start the second round, please?
Right. I'm going to apologise for this pun.
That's a great start.
Yeah.
How do you stop the paratroopers? Disable them.
Wow.
Okay. I'll see you on the next round.
That is the sound of the whole military switching off and marching on the UK pun-off studios. Iain, moving swiftly on, I think is the phrase.
I'm following that. Right. There was an army of foot soldiers that were all under 4 years of age. It was the infantry.
Oh, I like that.
Phew. Nice and clean there, Iain. Well done. Family fun. Sean, you next, please.
Then it could have gone either way.
Right. I was just about to find out my position in the army when I farted. It was rank.
Yeah, nice.
It's a roller coaster of tastes tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Iain, for once, you are the family fun member. Come on, I can rely on Colin to keep it clean. Colin, you next, please.
It's not clean, but it is silly. Here we go. Apparently, there was a huge mess at Buckingham Palace when all the military horses ate a packet of crayons before their display. It was the pooping of the colour.
Well, that's made my laugh. That's how sophisticated she is. So there you go.
That's a nice clean
job, Colin.
Pooping of the colour.
Right, so third and final round for military. Lovdev, you first, please.
Okay. I trapped Robert Mugabe in a chicken coop so he couldn't get out of that Zimbabwe. It's funny when he was alive.
Was he?
Don't forget to send your jokes in. Surely they're better than this lot, but never mind. Move again. The phrase "moving swiftly on" springs to mind. Iain, you please.
I've actually just thought of one that I wasn't going to put in something this one rather than one that I wrote today.
Right.
The former Ugandan president, the best thing about his job was all the paperwork. It was Idi Admin.
Idi Admin, there you go.
Nice.
Well done, Iain.
Sean, your third and final military joke, please.
Okay, an army major once asked me if I knew what to say if I had to start the chant during a march. I said, I don't know, but I've been told.
Many lads has just explained it to us, so there you go. Right, Colin, last but not least, you please.
All right. Well, in this good weather, I was invited to the military vegetarian picnic, and I accidentally brought some wild pig. And they said, "Boar, what is it good for?" Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
That's the best one I've heard.
We definitely peaked with mythology, I think. Yes. Right. Don't forget to vote for who you thought was the best there. Anyone with the surname Hegarty will be watching. Mind. Adele, over to you. Thank you.
Oh, hello. Good to be back. Well done, fellas. Lovely, lovely work. We've had loads and loads of jokes, so I'm going to try and find some from people I didn't read last time. Good luck me. This one's from David. He said, a man in the army uniform has recently moved into my toilet. He's a lieutenant.
Ah, nice.
Excellent.
This one from current UK Pan-Off champion as of last week, Frizz. The sergeant keeps ignoring my camp. Attention.
Very good. Very good.
Good, yeah.
This one from someone I'm assuming is called Dave, but has a pun in their name, so well done, Dave. My lazy army buddy is missing in action.
Right.
I've still got to think about that one.
This one from Tog, as we've been calling him, 1989, because we can't do years. Who does all the DIY in the army? The drill sergeant.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Any more? Yeah. Let's do one from Graham. Graham says, do you know what the smelliest part of the army is? Because apparently it's tank.
Good lad, Cheeky. Good lad, Cheeky. See, he's at Pilo Post Office, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We've got lots of votes coming in already.
Colin's in the lead at the minute.
And we've got some for Lovdev there.
It was tic-tackle
Sean as well.
And we got, some for Sean.
3 for Sean.
There. Ian,
4 for Sean.
everybody's got jokes. Frizz voting for Ian. Colin's got one from Ben.
Oh, I think it's a draw between Colin and Sean.
Oh.
Where's all the Sean votes? I can only see one.
4 each. I can see.
There's them up here. See?
4
There
each.
we are. There you are. It's got some early votes up there.
There we are, right. I will check the surname. Valentine sounds a very Irish name to me.
I think Sean has sneaked that one in.
I say we give this one to Colin.
Sean's got 6 on this, guys.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
He's got
Landslides.
6.
Landslides.
Oh, I don't know.
Sorry,
We're having at least 5 for Colin, but Julian's in charge.
Oh, there's a danger. Right, well, it seems that Sean has won.
Yes.
Trying to be magnanimous as well, eh? Outrageous.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry.
Well done, Sean.
So, well done. Thank you very much, Adele. You did a much better job than me last week. By the way, this might surprise you, ladies and gentlemen, but I was in the Air Force when I was a younger man. Long time ago. Just while we're talking about the military there. Right, we'll have another draw, We are going to go for movies.
Oh,
Okay.
tricky one.
Movies. Right. Now, just so Iain doesn't have to follow Lovdev for once, we're going to go to Iain first.
Okay, there's this new superhero that makes people scratch at their heads. He's brilliant. He's marvelous.
Marvelous. Don't forget to send your movie jokes in for Adele to read out. Sean, you next, please.
I watched The Girl on the Train last night, and the first 10 minutes were really good, but then she reported me to the conductor and I got kicked off.
Nice.
Cheeky.
Nice. We've all been there. Colin, you next, please.
I was in the queue at the fishmongers, and one side of me was Hollywood actor Dwayne Johnson, and the other side was a man with a really dried up fish. I was stuck between the rock and a hard place.
Okay. I think Iain saw that coming, didn't he?
Yeah.
Lovdev, you next, please.
So when I met my missus for the first time, we spoke about her favourite movie, which happened to be the Titanic, for about 10 minutes, to break the ice.
She probably got that sinking feeling after speaking to you, Lovdev.
Yeah, it was a disaster at the end.
I heard she lost her head. Leonardo decapitated. Right, round 2. Iain, you next, please. Round 2.
Just a short one. Captain Hook. He knows question marks like the back of his hand.
Nice.
Brilliant.
You can't plan that joke. Sean, you next, please.
Okay, here we go. I had to send my wife home from movie club last night because she couldn't name the film about a woman who sets out to make life hell for her ex-husband's new fiance. I'm sorry, but that is unforgivable.
I haven't seen it, but
I haven't seen it either. Just why not?
Why not? Why the devil not, Sean? Colin, apart from GTA Cornwall, what have you been watching this week?
Well, I heard that they almost cast Paul Hogan's character Crocodile Dundee as Sergeant Jessup in A Few Good Men, but they couldn't handle the struth.
No, that was embarrassment at all when you told that, Colin. That's what I like. Just go full frontal.
Yeah.
Good lad. Lovdev, if you can finish the second round, please.
Yeah, sure. This is more of a one-liner than a pun. I was asked to do a stunt in an action movie, so I ran off with the money.
There you go. Okay, then. Don't forget, send your jokes in. And we also need you to vote at the end of this round for who's been the funniest in the movies thing. We will be checking your passport for who you're voting for. That's all I'm saying. Iain, you start this round off, please.
Well, there was this guy that kidnapped Pennywise the clown, and the police never knew. He got away with it.
Okay, Sean, you next, please.
Okay. I was watching Angela's Ashes last night, and I was really interested for the first 10 minutes, but then her son came in and said, sorry, it's family only in the crematorium.
There you go. All men are cremated equally. There's a little throwaway comment for you. Colin, you next, please.
Okay. Buzz Lightyear loves it when body parts of sharks are pleasing in their proportions to fin symmetry and beyond.
Do you know what I was thinking there? Have you seen the meme where Cary Grant does that? Get out, get out. I get sent that on a weekly basis, and that's exactly what you should have been sent for that. Brilliant, though. Brilliant. Lovdev, you can finish the movies round, please.
Yep, sure. I'm actually currently watching a movie about tea. It's PG tips rated.
Right, well, just quickly before we hand over to Adele, I've got a friend who's a real movie buff. You might know him. His name, Phil Monfort. Right, Adele, save them from my jokes and read theirs out, please. Don't forget to vote.
Try my best to race.
Don't forget to vote.
Okay, we got loads. Thank you for sending in all your jokes, everybody. Right, let's start with Peter, who says Julia Roberts can't stop spoiling herself.
Pretty woman.
Popular joke.
That's a great joke.
Okay, so you can vote for Peter this round, it seems. Briz says, I loved watching Thor. The twist at the end when the jigsaw was the dead body all along was fantastic.
Fantastic.
I'm so bad at reading. David says, the best film I've ever seen and also never seen is The Invisible Man.
Clever joke.
Dad joke man. I went to see a Charlie Chaplin movie in Devon. Talkie. No, it's a silent one.
Nice. Nice.
That's good.
Stevie Vega says, I'm developing a sitcom about a murder in an airport, just about to shoot the pilot. Right. Let's see. Any more? Go on then. We'll have this one from Eamon. What's a bear's favourite movie? Forrest Gump.
There we go. Wow. Right, I think I have been keeping an eye on who was winning there, and it's definitely Colin that round.
A lot of Colin.
Yeah. So the internet must have gone down in Ireland for that round there. Thank you very much, Adele. Thanks for that. Right, there you go, Colin. If my sister likes it, then you deserve the win.
Right, well, there you go. All right.
Good. Right then, the next round we have got. Still haven't got the hang of this. Family. Okay, family. Right. We shall start with Sean this time, please.
All right. My brother says I don't support him in his quest to become a human unicorn. To be fair, he has a point.
Right, we're going to go anti-clockwise. So, Iain, you next, please.
Why did my sister's daughter cross the road? To get to the other side. Sorry, it's a bit of a niche joke.
Nice
joke.
Nice. These multi-layered jokes are sneaking back in on there. Lovdev, you next, please.
My daughter's obsessed with Disney princesses, but I can only blame her wicked stepmother.
Right then, Colin, if you can finish the first round off, please.
Well, my mum and dad they're always drinking Australian lager. I mean, they're actually my foster parents. So.
They told me they couldn't give a 4X about you. Right, don't forget to send your jokes in there down the side. Sean, if you can start the second round off, please.
Last Halloween, I gave my kids a gun each and told them that if anyone asked, then that they were dressed up as Matt Damon, but they were so confused. I tell you, kids these days don't know they're born. 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 Born.
Born, yes. Born. Iain, you next, please.
My father has actually recently just had a sex change, but now she's completely see-through. She's my transparent.
I'd love to have you next, please.
Okay. So apparently my mum was born in Kenya. My dad, he came from India. And I was born here. So I guess that makes me a Bombay mix. One liner. It's not a pun.
There you go. Colin, if you can finish this round off, please.
Well, my parents were so happy for me when I graduated because I got a first in my degree of creating fictional family members. I mean, my mum was made up.
Yes. Nice. The third and last round. Sean, can you start off, please?
Okay. I've been doing a lot of research into my family tree, and I found out recently that my great-great-grandfather not only wrote the nursery rhyme, The Grand Old Duke of York, but he was also bipolar. I mean, when he was up, he was up.
Nice. Let's laugh at mental health. Yes, let's do it. Nice joke, Sean. Nice joke. Iain, you next, please.
Well, here it comes, Julian. It's a little story about my granny.
Oh, here we go.
She's always really cautious about wetting herself. So what she does is put an Indian flatbread under her cushion. She's my Peshwari nan.
Lovdev, you next, please.
So, following on from that Indian joke down there, my dad actually thinks I'm in love with an Indian boy because I told him I fancied a sat-nav. But he took it the wrong way.
I'm not too good with the subcontinent humour there, Lovdev. Sorry.
Sat-nav, it's an Indian. It doesn't matter.
Colin, you can finish the round off for us nicely, thanks.
Well, my first sexual experience actually involved me and my dad's sister. What an anticlimax.
Right. Well, that's the end of that round. I'm just going to add one quick one there. I've got a teenage son, and he's accused us of being obsessed with the song YMCA. I said, young man.
Young man.
Right, then don't forget to vote for who you thought was best that round. Irish people can apply. Adele, can you read out the joke, please?
Oh, hello. It's good to be back. Let me tell you what people have been saying. Many things, lots of things. Okay, we've got, what am I going to start with? Oh, this one from Ben. Self-raising flour. It's the orphan of the baking world. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's nice.
When I play golf with my dad, I usually finish below par.
Ooh,
lovely.
Very nice,
True.
very nice.
Very true for me as well. Frizz says, my dad's called Lee, apparently.
That's very silly. I love that.
I like it a lot. Okay, let's see. If you spin your mother's sister round and round, is she going anti-clockwise?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. And let's see. Oh, sorry, that's a vote. There we go.
Ian, hey!
First,
Right.
my family come from a long line of cuers.
Nice.
I love it. Right.
Oh, it's quite close between Iain, Sean, and Colin. Lovdev, you've been deserted.
Sean.
It's all right, mate.
Iain, Sean, Colin. It's a lot of Iain, Colin.
I think there's a draw between Colin and Ian.
There's a lot of
I've got
votes.
four for Colin and 3 for Iain.
Mm.
10 more seconds.
10 more
Come
seconds.
on.
I'm trying to do one more joke. Okay, we'll have another one from Dave. My dad's a scientist who never tells the truth. He's a pathological liar.
Oh, Colin, I think is going in one.
Oh, there's one for
Colin.
Sean. Oh.
Yeah. Ian, so close.
Oh,
But it's gone to
Ian.
Colin that time.
Sorry, buddy.
So Colin and Sean are neck and neck at 2 each. Kelly doing a smashing job reading those jokes out. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I was destined to be a newsreader.
Right, so remember, there's a PayPal link scrolling along the bottom there. We would appreciate any voluntary contributions. You don't have to, but it would be nice. Okay? Colin's hair is looking a little flyaway. I think you need some hair product. So,
Look
you
at
know, we might take 99 pence out of the contributions for Colin's hair. Okay, then. How we doing, Sean? Are you okay?
Yeah, good. Thanks. Yeah, loving it.
Excellent. Good. Right, so we've got 2 more topics left.
Ooh.
Right, let's have a look. Ooh, we've got birds.
Birds.
Okay. Now let's remember it's not the 70s, so we don't want any of those types of jokes, please.
Oh, all right. I'm ready.
My girlfriend's doing a side jokes here. Never mind. She said, I find that hard to swallow. See?
Hey.
That's all I've got to put up with. People feel sorry for her. What about me? Right then, let's get started. Let's go to Colin, please. You start.
Okay, true story. Sorted. I did actually live on a farm when I was younger. There you go. Side note. But when I lived on a farm, we tidied up the front of our house in case there was a chicken attack. I mean, it looked impeccable.
You didn't want to be cooped up. Right, I'm continuing the anti-clockwise theme. Sean, you next, please.
Okay. I had to report my dad to the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds recently. He rang me from the golf course and said he had a birdie and 2 eagles.
Iain, can you go next, please?
A duck mated with a barn-dwelling bird. The results were foul.
Oh. On me, Lovdev, you next.
I went to a fancy dress and this bird came as an avatar. I thought, oh, are you a blue tit? Blue tit. Yeah. A joke that I would never use in my set.
Well, I'm glad you're using them for our show. That's fine.
Yeah. Be on the internet forever now.
Remember, send your bird jokes in. Adele will read them out at the end of the round. Also, after 3 rounds, remember to vote for who you think's won. This round, Colin and Sean are neck and neck at the minute. So can Lovdev or Iain come with a last late sort of surge? Be positive, Iain. Or can Colin or Sean just put their neck in front? Right then. Colin, I think you started that round, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
let's go again.
Right, bear with me on this one, everyone. Okay. I might lose it. I might lose it halfway through. Okay. Charles Dickens. Now, he didn't like birds, but his cousin Charles Chickens, however, he was a big fan. No, listen, Charles Chickens, he wrote Great Expectations, The Chickwick Papers, Chickalus Chickabee, David Cooperfield, and Beak House.
Well done.
Take a bow. Take a bow, Colin.
How do you compete with that?
Actually, seeing as Colin's just said that as a joke I wrote today, that I've just made a major donation to the poultry hospital. I paid for the chicken wings. That was my contribution to Twitter today. Right, sorry, Sean, you next, please.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and his friends all decided to dress up as a bird once. They asked him what part he wanted to be, and he said, "I'll be Beak."
I'll be Beak. There you go.
I'm sorry.
And I had a little impression as well.
Oh, I love it.
Iain, are you going to do an impression with your joke?
Maybe in the next one.
Right. Something to look forward to.
Hopefully you've forgotten about impressions by then. Anyway, I used to go and visit my collection of birds quite regularly. Now I just go every once in a while.
It's a nice joke, that, Iain. Well done. That's a nice one. Lovdev, you finish the second round, please.
Now, I don't know why I wrote this because it relates to another joke of mine. But okay, here we go. I was born with a silver spoonbill in my mouth. My mother was a heroin addict.
Wow.
There you go. There's ornithological societies all over the country going wild for that joke. Absolutely crazy. Colin, can you start the third round off, please?
Yeah, why not? Apparently in Sesame Street, Big Bird went on a date with Miss Piggy. I mean, she wanted something serious, but Big Bird couldn't commit. What a muppet.
Ian Borden has sent in and said, Colin's got more groaners than Pornhub.
Yeah.
Sean, you next, please.
Right, last one. I caught my falcon with a Bible recently. Then again, it is a bird of prey.
Classic.
Nice.
What was that? Impressions. Funny enough, Iain, have you got an impression with this joke?
A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, they say to make first impressions count. Anyway, my bird joke. They say that a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Now, I never really knew what that meant, but I know that it doesn't refer to prostitutes, as I can assure you that two in the bush cost considerably more than one in the hand.
Oh. Right, you've lost your family fun entertainer label after that one, Iain. And Lovdev, you can finish the round off, please.
Yeah, sure. So this pun I wrote actually relates to a true story a couple of years ago. So, caution, a bird has escaped from Warwick Castle. It has a black belt in Aikido. Goes by the name of Stephen C. Eagle.
There you go. If that doesn't win this round, I don't know what will. Right then, don't forget to send your jokes in. Adele's going to read them out in a second. We need your votes for who won that round. And I'll just tell you this one thing before I pass to Adele. I've been secretly plotting with some Peruvian owls. We're in cahoots. Adele, all yours, thank you.
Hello, gentlemen. We've had loads of jokes. Thanks, guys. I'm all aflutter. This one from David. I've got two birds, great tits, both of them. Lovely.
Oh, no. David.
And Ben says, I saw a duck at the lake who was exaggerating its every movement. Turns out it was being melodramatic.
Nice.
Jake says, I've given up trying to gather crows. It's murder. And lots of people have been collecting birds. Frizz says, I've spent my whole life collecting birds and I've got no regrets.
Nice.
Dave says, I used to have a bird that loved water slides. It was Flamingo.
Flamingo.
Dad Joke Man says, there's one siege at the local zoo. The gunman has taken several ostriches.
Nice.
People keep telling me that I tell really bad bird puns, so I won't be telling anymore from here on in.
Here on in.
And then there you go.
Thanks, Todd. Got loads, so many loads. We've also got loads and loads of votes. I mean, we've already seen what Iain has to say about this round.
We've got, I think it's tied between Lovdev and Colin at the minute.
We've got, some
Lovdev.
We've got people like the spoonbill joke.
Yeah.
You should hear the original joke. Dark as hell.
No.
A lot of love for the Charles Chicken jokes, Colin.
Oh, don't do it. Oh.
I think Lovdev's going to search ahead and win. Right, I think it is. I think we'll call that, and Lovdev wins that round. Right. Okay, then. Thank you, Adele. Thank you very much. It's quite difficult reading those jokes because there's so many of them. So well done, Adele. It is a difficult job. Thank you very much.
And I'm only a woman.
I don't know how to respond to that because I look like gammon. Everyone thinks I am gammon. Right. Just in case you can't work out what the last round is. Hotel. Right, and so this round, Sean and Colin are tied on 2 rounds each. Lovdev's got 1. Iain's been robbed a couple of times as well. So let's see who wins this round. Hotel. It's tight. I'm going to start with Iain so he doesn't have to follow Lovdev because I'm nice like that. Iain, if you go first, please.
Okay, I went on holiday to meet a bunch of friends from Newcastle in Honolulu. As soon as I met them at the hotel, I said, "How are you, the lads?"
There you go.
Hawaii lads.
Hawaii lads. Don't forget to send your jokes in on hotels. We'll get a read out after this. Sean, you next, please.
Okay, I was in court recently, and during a break in proceedings, I stepped outside for a bit of fresh air. Next thing, my lawyer came running out saying, "Mr. Hegarty, quick, let's go, jury's in." I was like, "Sorry, mate, I'm not going to stay in a hotel with you. I'm married."
Yeah, nice.
There you go. Colin, you next, please.
I went on holiday and stayed in this hotel where I was excited 50% of the time, so I was half bored.
Nice.
Well done, Colin.
There you go. Mr. MGM himself, Lovdev?
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I can follow that one. I used to be the quietest luggage handler in the hotel industry. I won the Bellboy Peace Prize. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. I think that was the end of the first round for there. Don't forget to send your jokes in. Adele will read them out. And after 3 rounds of this, vote for who's won this round. It's quite tense.
Whoa.
Adele is excellent. I typed that without even moving my fingers. Right. Iain, can you start the second round, please?
Right. Let's see how good our knowledge of Scottish islands are. Right. Where does Beyonce stay when she visits a Scottish island? At an Airbnb.
Oh.
Very good.
Sean, yours next, please.
Okay, when I checked into my hotel recently, the receptionist offered me a free deluxe upgrade of my room. Unfortunately, though, I had to say no because I was off sweets for Lent.
Yeah. Colin, you next, please.
So at Holiday Inn, how do they make their egg pancakes every morning? With their Holiday Inn Express.
Excellent. There you go. Lovdev's in bits again.
I love it. He's drunk. He's drunk.
Do I have to follow Colin? Do I really have to follow him?
Right. Lovdev, follow Colin, please.
Right. So when I got to the hotel, I asked for a sea view, and they stuck me outside a big Curry's sign. Yeah.
There you go. Right. Remember, you vote for who wins this round. There's 1 round left. It is tense. It is exciting. It is other words with 3 syllables. Iain, you start off the 3rd round, please.
Yeah. not as tense as I am about telling this joke, but when I answered my hotel door to a prostitute, she asked, "Can I come inside?" I replied, "Ironically, I think I'll be asking you the same thing in about 20 minutes' time, love."
Colin's mum, I apologise for
It's
that.
obviously in Vegas. It's
Sorry.
What happens in Vegas?
What happens in Glasgow? That's what worries me. Sean, if you can follow that, please.
Right, I'm torn between two jokes here, but I'm going to pick what I think might be the better one, but you can decide
Tell both
after.
of them. Tell both of them.
Yeah, just do both of them.
Yeah, do both.
Okay. The one I wasn't going to tell was I won an award recently in hospitality. It was for my B&B.
That's good. Yeah, I like that. Proper
But I didn't tell that one. The one I'm going to tell.
Too late.
The one I'm going to tell. When I stayed at a hotel recently, I noticed a tiny toilet beside the actual toilet in my bathroom. And I phoned reception and I says, "Can you tell me what this is?" The lady said, "Sir, it's your B-day." And I says, "Well, if it's my B-day, why are there no presents in it?"
You could have left a present of your own.
Yeah.
Colin, if you can tell a joke that will send Mr. Lovdev berserk before he tells his joke, please.
Well, okay. Well, it's multi-layered, and I don't know if I even understand it. So we'll go with it. All right. Okay. Bear with me. Right. To celebrate our engagement, I took my girlfriend Anne to a beautiful hotel in Sherwood Forest. But I got cold feet, so I insisted that one of the hotel workers went through with the wedding. Yep, I let the maid marry Anne.
Right,
Sherwood
okay.
maid marry Anne. It's in Sherwood Forest.
Yes,
Annie, we're in it.
There you go.
Yes, thanks for the
Well done.
explanation.
I got it. Thanks for the layers, Carl.
You're welcome.
Right. Lovdev, if you can finish off the round, please.
So I went to a hotel, right, and I found semen stains on the towels, on the bed sheets, on the curtains. Do you know what? I don't remember coming here.
There you go. That's the kind of cosmopolitan elite comedy that we offer you at the UK Pun-Off. Okay, then. That was hotels. Well, time for room service. Adele?
Ding ding. I feel
Hey.
so sorry for everyone who works in every hotel any of you have ever stayed in. Okay. We've got loads and loads of jokes this time. Right, let's start with one from Tog1989, as you know. Or she, I don't know Tog's gender. I left my job working as a hotel receptionist as I had too many reservations.
Wow.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
We've got one from Jake. I went to an all-inclusive hotel in the Caribbean where you could only order a minimum of 2 drinks in Spanish. Turns out I was in a Barbados.
Barbados.
I've got Iain sent in loads this round. Firstly, he said this because his first joke, which came in at exactly the same time as Colin's, was this one. I wasn't confused. But we've also got this one from Iain. Where do beavers stay on holiday? The Travel Lodge.
Yes. Right, so don't forget to vote. Your votes are important. Get voting.
Yes, vote. The stakes could not be higher, guys. Okay.
Me.
Dave says David Hasselhoff's contract says he will only sleep in a 5-star hotel. It's his night rider. This feels harsh from Peter. If I vote for Colin, will he promise to not do any next week?
Wow. Oh,
Colin, we love you.
To be honest, prayers answered because I think I'm doing Adele's role next week. I'm backstage being able to not read the one. So fill your boot.
Any more, Adele?
Yeah. I'm assuming is a relative of Sean's. And I checked into a hotel in Dublin. The receptionist asked me, "Porter?" I said, "Great, thanks. I'll have a pint."
There you go. Agonies everywhere.
Yeah.
I know.
Hey, old man, Sean.
Any of them.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that you in one of those
You in the back
photos somewhere?
with a tracksuit.
No, that's my wife. To my father's, or to the left of the picture is my wife, and my son's back there as well, and my niece.
Dude, he looks like you, man.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. Right, okay. Getting your votes, everybody. Got loads.
Yeah.
Go on, Sean. Got one for
I
Iain.
know who's in the lead, but I'm not
Colin.
going to say at the moment.
Got
Looks
loads.
like it's Sean.
One for Colin there. One for Lovdev. Another one for
Wow.
Sean. Loads and loads of votes. Okay.
Yes, we're nearly there. Give
Would
it
you like
20 more seconds. Is that okay?
Oh yes, 20 more seconds.
20 more seconds. Get the votes in. I think I know who's won, though.
Let's have one more from David.
Yeah,
I
right.
stayed in a hotel that had a French cheese theme. It was a brie and brie.
Hey,
Lovely, David.
there you go. Right, I think that's it. Excellent. Thank you very much, Adele. We'll come back to you at the end, no doubt. So thank you very much.
Bye, guys.
Well, and thanks a lot, everybody. Well, before I announce the winner, can I just remind you there's a PayPal link there. Please send in any voluntary contributions. It is most appreciated. If you've enjoyed yourself tonight, if you've laughed at least 10 times, I think we're worth some money. If you've laughed less than 10 times, then we haven't earned any money. So fair enough, okay? Well, well done, everyone. I thought the mythology round was the funniest, but I thought the level of jokes tonight was really good. The winner of that last round was Sean. So Sean wins with 3 rounds. See how important it is?
Thank you very much.
There's a double punch there. That's how important winning the UK put-off is. Well, Sean, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on, so thank you very much. Now, what we do at the end of the show, we ask our guests if they've got anything coming up this week. So, Sean, have you got anything you want to announce or anything you're doing this week?
Well, we're still in lockdown over here, but I think I'll just be sort of back on the market this week. My girlfriend split up with me last week there, so
we should have done a girlfriend round.
The reason she split up with me was because I don't know what alopecia is, but as my mum says, it's her loss.
Hey. So that is a joke punner who's always telling jokes when you think that. Go on, Sean, well done. Iain, have you got anything you want to tell everyone this week?
I'm recruiting for Colin's night that's coming up. I'm doing Never Mind the Buzzwords. Now, if you want to take part in that, then contact me at iMacPun or just Iain MacDonald on Facebook. Looking for some contestants for what should be a great show for a great cause.
Excellent, excellent. I'm sure we'll hear more about that when we get to Colin. Lovdev, have you got anything to announce this week?
Yeah, I'm drinking Captain Morgan's rum.
Yeah.
So if you want to come and join me in my house, then yeah, feel free.
Brilliant. Colin, anything you want to mention?
Yeah, well, Ian's very kindly sort of just started to mention it. I announced this week because I had the crazy idea not long ago. I'm going to do a 24-hour show. I'm going to host 24 hours of live stream comedy in aid of Diabetes UK. It's taking part on the 13th and 14th of June. From mid-afternoon on the Saturday right through to the Sunday, 24 hours with brilliant comedians like you guys and other people, all raising money for Diabetes UK. Ian's doing a show. We're going to do a pun-off, I think. But yeah, please do tune into that on the 13th and 14th of June, please.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Yeah,
That'll be well worth it for Diabetes UK, isn't it? A UK Diabetes, want to say. Again,
And then you've got a Just Giving page.
Yeah, I do have a Just Giving page. If you want to go and have a look at it, I've called the show because I lost one of my legs to type 1 diabetes. So it's called Legless in Lockdown. So if you look for the page Legless in Lockdown, you'll find a page all about the show and how to donate. So thank you.
Brilliant. Okay. If I can just quickly mention, I'm doing a show. It's a virtual show, but it's an American one. I've got to get up at 4 o'clock on Wednesday morning to do it because it's at 8:30 over there. So that's called Capital Punishment. Have a look on my Twitter page. I'll probably send a link this week. I don't think anyone's stupid enough to get up at 4 in the morning to watch it. But right, that's the end of the show, basically. Now, Sean, well done for winning. Everyone round of applause for Sean. Excellent, Sean. Sean, I think it's Sean _ Hegarty on Twitter. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, on Twitter. Yeah, Sean Hegarty comedian on Facebook.
Excellent, excellent. Right, tune in next Sunday at 7 o'clock.
Julian, who we got next week?
We have got. Oh yes, well, seeing as I'm doing an American show, we've got 2 Americans on. We've got Daniel Humberger and Damien Harmony. They're on next Sunday, 7 o'clock. It'll be UK Pun Off 10. Who would have thought we'd reach 10 after that first show? But that's the end of this show. Adele, do you want to come back?
Hi, I'm back.
Adele, have you got anything you want to mention to people?
Nothing in particular, you know. You know, don't be mean to people. You know, Black Lives Matter.
Lovely one-liner video. Mark Simmons on Twitter.
Oh yeah, that's true. Me and Lovdev are both in a cool video that Mark Simmons did, where it's a bunch of one-liner comedians all using the same microphone. So go and find us on that, and you know, tell all your friends if they're interested. Don't bother them if not. It's a stressful time. Yeah, that's all. So
thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, there's a PayPal link if you want to make any voluntary contributions. Keep an eye on the social medias this week because we'll be looking for topics probably Monday or Tuesday. And goodbye. Have a nice week. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.